Where did we come from? It's a question that most of us have asked at some point, I believe. Whether you are out there staring at the stars at night, you are holding a newborn baby,
causing you to reflect how we got a baby.
or just lying awake at night wondering about life, this question creeps in. How did we get here? How did humans appear on this planet? And why? What's our purpose here? It's not a simple question, and depending on who you ask, you will get very different answers. That's because this isn't just a science question or a religious one. The question is personal, philosophical, even emotional sometimes. So let's talk about it from a few different angles, because I think no single answer captures the full picture. First, there is the scientific view. According to science, humans are the result of a very long evolutionary journey. It started billions of years ago with simple life forms, probably in the Earth's oceans. Over time, this life got more complex. Some creatures were formed out of that process, still in the oceans, and these creatures crawled out of that water, came on land. Others developed lungs, legs, and brains. Eventually, after a long chain of changes and adaptations, our own species, Homo sapiens, the modern human, we showed up. Scientists believe we first appeared several thousands of years ago in Africa. From there, we spread across the world, made tools, learned languages, built communities, and became the creatures we are today. That's the scientific version. This is backed by fossil records, DNA, and lots of research. But science doesn't have all the answers. It can tell us how we got here physically, but not always why we exist or what life actually means. That is where religion comes in. Different religions have different stories, but many share the belief that we were created by a higher power. In Christianity, for example, humans were made by God in His image. Genesis 1:27. In Islam, Allah created Adam from clay and breathed life into him. Hinduism speaks about the soul, Atman, they call it, which is eternal and goes through many lives. And many African traditions tell stories of a creator or spirit or ancestors shaping the first humans from nature. These stories are more than just origin tales. They give people a sense of purpose, identity, and a connection to something greater. Could these religious answers be the answer to where we came from? Or we should look elsewhere, considering the fact that not all the religious groups agree to human origins. Who is wrong and who is right? Then there is philosophy, which doesn't always try to give a clear answer, but instead asks deeper questions. Philosophers have wondered not just where we came from, but what it means to be human. Some, like Descartes, focus on the mind and consciousness. In one of his sayings, he said, "I think, therefore I am." Philosophy doesn't always settle the debate, but it helps us explore the bigger picture. In my opinion, as long as we do not have the answers, then let's keep questioning. Let's keep thinking. And let's not forget culture and mythology. Across the world, people have passed down stories about our beginnings for generations. Imagine the first man, and woman to have existed? Which stories did they tell their sons and their daughters? And which stories do their daughters and then sons pass on to their grandchildren? These stories continue. And could it be true if we are listening to those stories today? For example, the ancient Greeks believed Prometheus shaped humans from clay and gave them fire. The Norse said the first man and woman came from trees. In the Mayan culture, people were made from maize, the corn that sustained them. These stories aren't about science. They are about identity, values, and how humans relate to nature and the divine. In more recent times too, other ideas have popped up, like the theory that life came to Earth from outer space, or the idea that we are living in a computer simulation. Are they proven? No. But they show how far our imaginations go when we try to understand where we came from. So where did we come from? Maybe the real answer is from many places. From many places. From biology, yes. From spirit. From imagination. From the stories we tell and the questions we ask. Maybe it is not about choosing one version over the others, but listening to all of them and realizing that each one says something true in its own way. Because asking where we came from isn't just about the past. It's also about where we are going. It's about understanding who we are and why that matters. So next time you're wondering about life, look up at the stars or down at your own hands. Think about everything it took to get you here. The science, the spirit, the questions, the wonder. You are part of something way bigger than you see, and the story is still being written. Maybe we are our own writers.